Hello everyone, welcome back to Microsoft Word Tutorials, only your one-stop shop place for every type of Microsoft Word tutorial. If you have a tutorial that you would like me to feature or upload, feel free in commenting down below and letting me know what you would like me to post. I post videos here each and every day, so subscribe, hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you'll be the first to know. In today's tutorial, we're going to include or insert a glossary into a table. Now, creating the table is very simple. You just go to insert in your, what would you call it? Your ribbons menu. I don't know, my brain went blank there for a minute. We go to table. We could use this matrix here to create our table, which is very easy. This is Word 365. I don't remember ever having used the matrix in the older Microsoft Words. I was just looking at a YouTube video and I saw an old Microsoft Word style section for tables and it looked so foreign to me. I totally forgot that's how the style section for tables look. But anyway, I like to go to insert table. For this, we'll need... let's start with 2 columns. Of course, we just need 2 columns. And let's start with about 10 rows. I have a detailed video on how to insert tables and formatting them. I'll put that in the card section so that you could look over that if you're not too well versed on table creation in Microsoft Word. And what I want to do is auto fit the contents. And you'll see why I want to auto fit the contents shortly. So this is how our table looks right now. It looks kind of weird. That's okay because we're auto fitting the content. And all that means that as we type, your table will adjust to whatever you type, right? So let's take all of that out. Now, this is not really a glossary, but it kind of is. But I wanted to look over the history of Microsoft Word. And it actually starts all the way from DOS. Could you guys remember DOS? I saw it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I used to use DOS. And I have said in a previous video that I've been using Microsoft Word since 1998 or 9. Now that I think of DOS, I honestly have been using Microsoft Word way before 1999. So we're not going to touch DOS or the earlier years of 1995. We'll start from 1995. We're going to copy Word. So Word 95 will represent our definition. So we'll copy that. And this is Wikipedia, by the way. And then we'll come back over to Microsoft Word. We're going to come to Home. And we're going to paste. We're just going to paste it in. Don't worry about the formatting for now. We'll get to that. It's going to look kind of bulky and stuff right now, but let's not worry about the formatting. So we're going to go back and we're going to copy the history or the definition for Word 95 and we're going to paste it over. So as you guys could see, when I pasted in Word 95, it auto adjusted the column width, right? So now we're going to go over into the second column and we could either use Control V simultaneously on our keyboard, or we could come up to the Home tab on the ribbon menu as I did, or we could just click in the cell, right click, that is right click, and we could just paste and everything will come across. Off camera, I'm gonna go and I'm going to bring across everything and then we'll get right back into the video. Alright guys, so I filled out all 10 rows that I had added to the table initially. For those who don't know how to add extra rows to our table, I'll show you how to do that right now. So ensure that your cursor is in the last cell to the right at the back of any sentence that you have in that cell, right? Now on your keyboard, you're going to use the, what would I say, the right arrow. You're going to press it once and it's going to jump outside of that cell. If you look in this region here, you'll see where the cursor jumped outside of the cell. Now let me click back inside that table, and instead of using the arrow key on my keyboard, I'm going to show you how to do it with the mouse pointer. So now you come to the last cell on the outside and you click, and it puts itself there. Now to get a brand new cell, all you need to do is press enter on your keyboard and pow, you have a new cell, right? Or a new row, I would say. And then you could continue adding more definitions if you have a ton load of definitions. Now if you want to add several definitions, several rows at a time, you could just come back out here to the last cell and click on the outside, or you could use your arrow key that goes to the right and you click it until it ends up on the outside, and then you press enter and you just do the same thing and you press enter, and so on and so forth. You can also come to the outside of the cell to the left hand side, and where the white arrow appears facing right, that's this arrow right here, you could just click that entire row once. You could right click on the shaded section, you could go to insert from your drop down menu, and you can insert rows above or below. So let's insert that row below, and boom, you have a new row. Whichever way works for you or tickles your fancy, you do you. Now we're done with our table, and we are going to click this icon here with the 4 arrows that point east, west, north, and south. We're going to click that arrow, those arrows once, and then we'll go up to styles. We're going to ensure that we are on the home tab. We're going to come across the styles, and we're going to click normal. Better yet, let's click the down arrow and we're going to clear the formatting. My bad. Now remember, our table is auto fit. Although it is auto fit, Word happened to drop the phrase 2001 and Word X down to a different line. And if we scroll down, we'll see it happened here for Word included with Office 365. Now let's say you want this entire phrase in one line, and Word didn't auto fix it after you posted the definition in or the explanation of that year of word in. All you need to do, you could do it from the top, you could do it from here, it doesn't really matter. But let's say this one has the most words and you want it to fit in one line. When your symbol comes up that you will place over your table, this means you can move the table. So you double click and hold, and you can expand, and that line will become one. So all you do is expand until you get one line instead of 2-3 lines for the definitions or the terms in the first column. And of course, whatever is happening in the second column is going to adjust to fit whatever is happening with the expansion. So let's go back up to the others. We'll see that everything, including Word 2001 Word X, is in one line. That's just a tip for you. Now you could go ahead and format this on your own. I have a video for that you could use to look how you format text in Microsoft Word and how you could format your glossary to look more presentable. But what I should have said in the beginning of the video, and I did not, is that before, and this is very important, before you include any table into a Microsoft Word document, please ensure that you have your heading or a group of text before that table. Because what happens, if you insert the table before the text, it is very difficult to get text before a table. I'll show you how to do that even though I put the table here first. So we're going to put our cursor to the front of the word 95 in the table. We're going to go up to the insert tab in our ribbon menu and we're going to click page break. It's that simple. It's that simple, people. It took me years to figure this out. I used to struggle when I would insert a table in Microsoft Word, and I used to do this nonsense. I used to try and pull the table down. Like, let's say we click on the entire table itself. Oh, hold on. Where is that little arrow thing that I'm looking for? Okay, here it is. I used to try and pull it down like this. You know, you try to pull the table down. Bad idea. Let me undo that. It's a terrible idea. I just recently figured out that all you had to do was put the cursor to the front of the very first word or character or whatever it is in the table, and then you insert a page break, and then you'll be able to put text before the table. So let me show you what I mean. We didn't get to put glossary of Microsoft Word over the years, right? We're gonna center this, maybe bold it and put an underline, right? And then we're gonna press delete and we bring our table back up. Back in the day, I never thought of doing this. It is kind of miraculous that I just figured that I could do this. And I hope that this is something that you will learn to do also. I'm going to include this in a separate video because I know that a lot of people will be searching for this type of video. But I just wanted to include it into this video so in case you ran into the same issue, you would know what to do. My goal this month of February 2023 is to get to 1,000 subscribers. Guys, you know how the monetization is. You have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours for the entire year. And you subscribing to the channel, trust me, you will help me achieve that goal. And I would be so thankful and indebted to you if you hit subscribe and also hit the notification bell. I upload videos every day about Microsoft Word tutorials. I'll see you in tomorrow's video.